Okay, I am sharing my screen. Please let me know if my screen is visible or not. My voice is also clear, guys, for everyone, and
Yes, yes.
code also visible, guys. Okay, so we will start in today's lecture Java topic, right? So we'll start because our Java is lagging behind. So that's why I decided from today onwards we'll start simultaneously Java as well as remaining manual part as well. So in from the Java, today's topic is we'll discuss regarding conditional statements, right? So what is mean by conditional statement and where we can use conditional statement, that all things we'll discuss in today's lecture, right? So conditional statements, right? This is our today's topic. So what is mean by conditional statement? Anyone knows from Java? Yes, Kumara.
Sir,
Yeah, Bhupendra, tell me.
sir, a true and false condition, sir. If such situation like true, then we use the true statement, also false statement.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, so I will tell you what is conditional statement. So conditional statements are used in Java to perform the operations based upon the output of conditions. So that's why we require the conditional statement, right? So there are different types of conditional statement are present in Java. So we'll discuss. First, I will write the definition of conditional statement, what it means. So it is used to perform. It is used to perform the operation based based upon output of condition, right? So there are four types of conditional statements are present in Java. So I will write the name of that statements, which are they. So first conditional statement is if statement. Then second one is if else statement. Third one is if else ladder. And fourth is switch, right? So these are the four conditional statements we require while using Java, right? So these are the four statements, that is the conditional statement, right? So we will discuss one by one. So first we discuss regarding the if statement, right? What is meant by if statement and when we are using the if statement, right? So first I am taking if statement. This is the first conditional statement. So anyone knows when we are using the if statement in Java? Also, you know regarding this?
कंडीशन के लिए यूज करते हैं इफ कंडीशन, जैसे यदि ट्रू फॉल्स के लिए रहती ना, तो इफ कंडीशन का यूज करते हैं, है ना?
हाँ बराबर है, मोहित ही बोल रहा है ना.
यस सर।
Okay. So means when we are using the conditional statement. So is there any condition is present in our code, our script, right? So in that case, we are using the if statement. Means it is a one type of block. If block execute only if output of condition is true. Means if condition we are using uh, on the basis of output, right? If the output of that condition is true, then and only then the if statement will execute, right? Otherwise if statement is not executed. So I will write here the definition of if statement. If block execute only if output of condition is true, right? So this is nothing but the if statement. I will write first syntax, then I will take on one example regarding the if statement. So what is the syntax of if statement? So here if, then in bracket there is a condition, then curly brace is open here, and here we will write the statement, and curly brace is closed, right? This is the syntax of if statement, right? So for example, I am taking one example here regarding the if statement. Suppose I am writing in the if statement, I am taken one condition here. Suppose 2 is greater than 1, right? This is the condition I am taking. And then what is statement? So system dot out dot println. So here I want high here in the if statement, right? So here in this bracket is nothing but the condition here, right? So what happens here? 2 is greater than 1 or not? Tell me. Yes, guys. In
Yes.
that example, 2 is greater than 1, right?
Yes.
So that condition is true. Here, this condition is true here, right? Because 2 is greater than 1. So means that if block is executed based on condition. Here the 2 is greater than 1, right? So in that case, our means we will get the output high here in that case. For example, I am taking second example here, example 2. So if, and I am taking 2 is less than 1, this is condition, and in that case suppose I want to print system dot println. So in that case I want to print hello, and block is if block is closed here. So what happens in that case? So what is condition here? So this is the condition, right? So this condition is true or false, guys? Tell me. 2 is greater than or less than 1. Here 2 is greater than or less than 1, guys. Tell me. दो एक से बड़ा है या छोटा है?
That is wrong.
This is means not true, right? This is false.
Yes.
So in that case, if block get executed here,
No, sir.
no, right? So in that case, in our console, we will get nothing, right? Because the condition is false here, right? So what I am telling here, so if block is execute only and only if the output of condition is true, right? the condition is true, then and then only the if block get executed, right? So this is the if condition. So I am writing here one note regarding if block. So this block execute if and only if output of condition is true, right? Output of condition is true, then and then only the if block get executed, right? I am taking one other example. For example, suppose I am taking one class here. I am taking one class test, right? This is the class. Then I am taking main method here, and I am taking condition here. If suppose 5 is greater than 4, this is the condition. Then I have to print system dot out dot println here. So in that case, I have to print I am fine, right? Then method body close here and class body also close here, right? So this is the one example. So let's see in Eclipse as well how we will execute that if block. So I am under src, I am creating one package, the conditional statement, right? Under that I am creating one class. Suppose I am taking test as a class, right? So under that I am taking main method, and I am writing condition here. If under bracket I am writing the condition, or given the condition 5 is less greater than 2, right? This is my condition. Then I'm opening if block, and under that I am writing one statement here, I am fine, right? So this is visible to all guys. So I am running this code. So what you see in the console, so it will print I am fine, right? Why it is printing? Because our condition is true, right? Suppose for example I am taking here condition, false condition I am taking, 5 is uh, greater than 7 for. So in that case what happens, let's see. In that case I am executing program. So in that case in console nothing printing, right? So that means the if block will execute only and only if the output of that condition is true, right? Otherwise it will not printing anything on the console, right? Hope this is clear guys. If statement, this is the conditional statement, first conditional statement. Everyone clear regarding this? Mohit,
Yes,
clear
sir.
हो गया?
Yes, sir.
So let's back to here. So next statement, our next statement is if else statement, right? Second statement. So this is very important statement, guys, because in upcoming or in our real time also we will use that if else statement frequently, right? So that's why it is very important. If else statement. So what happens in if else statement? Yes, anyone?
सर इफ एल्स में ये होता है, यदि इफ एक कंडीशन ट्रू रहती है, यदि फॉल्स होती है तो एल्स में तो फॉल्स में मतलब रॉन्ग वाली चीज तो आ ही जाएगी मतलब।
Right.
if
और कुछ? Okay. So what happens in if else statement? Suppose if we want to perform the set of operations, so in that case we are using the if else statement, right? And whenever we want to perform the two set of operations based upon the output of that condition, so in that case we are using the if else statement. So I am writing here what is meant by if else statement. Whenever we want to perform two set of operation, then we use if else statement, right? And in other word we can say uh, whenever we want to perform two set of operations based upon output of condition, so in that case also we are using the if else statement, right? For example, first I am telling you the syntax, and after that I am giving one example. So what is the syntax of if else statement? So here if, in that the condition is there, right? Then if block get open here, then here statement, right? Then if block get close, then else block get open here, here also statement, and else block get close, right? So this is the syntax of if else statement, right? This is the syntax. For example, I am taking here, suppose one girl is there, this is the girl, right? And I am putting two condition here. Suppose, so what is the age of girl's marriage, official age of marriage of girl? Tell me.
18,
What?
18 ईयर।
Marriage eligible for marriage, the girls are eligible for marriage, that is 18 years. right? 18 years is the marriage means eligibility for the marriage of girls, right? Suppose first condition I am taking here, so she is eligible for marriage. The condition is age should be greater than 18, right? This is the one condition. And second condition here, she is not eligible for marriage. She is not eligible for marriage, right? And here condition is age is suppose less than 18 years, right? So this is means here we have uh, condition here, right? For example, what is the condition here? Here age is the condition, right? Age is greater than or equals to 18 years. This is our condition, right? And what is our statement here? The first statement is she is eligible for marriage, means suppose age is greater than or equals to 18. So first statement we want to print that is she is eligible for marriage, right? This is our first statement we want to print. And suppose that condition is not satisfied, then what happens? Then directly the else block will execute, right? Means what is written in the else block? She is not eligible for marriage. Are you guys understanding what I am saying here? Yes, guys, please confirm. Yes, according to syntax, what I have to write here? The condition in the condition. What is our condition here? The age is greater than or equals to 18, right? And first statement, suppose age is greater than or equals to 18. So we want to print she is eligible for marriage. Else, suppose the condition is false. So in that case, she is not eligible for marriage. So that two sets of operation we want to perform here. So that's why here we are using the if else statement, right? Or if else condition, right? So I am taking example, same example I am taking in Eclipse as well. First I write here example. Suppose I am taking one class here, public class. Suppose I am taking A as a class here. Then main method is there, and I am declaring one integer here. Suppose integer girl age equals to something. I am not writing here. We will write according to our context. Suppose I am taking here the 15 years for sake of our simplicity. So this means I am declaring one variable here, that is integer girl age is equal to 15, and then I want to use the condition if a statement, right? So what is condition? If girl age is greater than or equals to 18, so according to our syntax here, our block is get if block is get close open, sorry, then we have to write the statement. So in that case what we have to write? So we are writing here system dot out dot println eligible for marriage. So that I have to print here, right? Then if block get close here, after that in the else block is open here. So in that case, system dot out dot println, so not eligible for marriage. Then else block get close here. Then method body close here, class body get close here, right? So this is our uh, if else statement program, right? So we will write this program in Eclipse as well. So under same package I will take an second creating second class. Suppose I am taking class name as a girl here. I am taking main method, right? So I am declaring one integer here, integer uh, girl age equals to something. Suppose I am taking 15. Then I am using condition here. If girl age is greater than or equals to 18, if block get open here, in that case what I have to print? I have to print eligible for marriage, right? Eligible for marriage, or else block get open here. Suppose condition is not true, so in that case not eligible for marriage. So that I want to print, right? Suppose I am given here the age equals to 20. So in that case what we will get in the output console? Please tell me, guys. I am taking girl's age is equal to 20. So after running this, so what we will get in the output? Tell me. Yes, guys, are you with me or not? Yes, Mohit, समझ में आया है आपको?
Yes, sir.
सपोज मैंने यहाँ पे गर्ल्स का एज 20 लिया है, एंड आफ्टर दैट आई एम मीन्स रनिंग दिस प्रोग्राम, सो क्या मिलेगा?
Eligible for marriage output.
या सो इन द आउटपुट वी विल गेट she is eligible for marriage because the condition is satisfied here, right? Because girl's age is greater than or greater than 18 years, right? Suppose I am taking here the 10 value, so in that case what we will get in the output? So
Not eligible.
right, so in that case in the output we will get not eligible for marriage. So how this if else is getting executed? So are you guys understanding, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is our the second conditional statement, that is if else statement, right? So next statement, so let's see which is our next statement. Then next statement is if else ladder, right? Our third conditional statement, that is nothing but the if else ladder. When we are use if else ladder, right? So we are using if else ladder whenever we want to print the more than two set of operation, or we want to perform the more than two set of operations. So in that case, we are go with if else ladder, right? So these are not means frequently used, but we are taking this. So whenever we want to perform the more than two sets of operation, in that case we are using this if else ladder. So I am writing here, whenever we want to perform more than two set of operation, then we need to follow if else ladder, right? So what is the syntax of this if else ladder? So I will write here syntax. So first, if in that the condition is there, right, then if block get open here, then here statement, in if block get close here, and after that we have to write else if here, right? And in that also we have to put some condition here, and we have to write some statement in that also. Then we close this, then else if, then condition, then statement, and in last there is a else, and statement here, and else block get closed. So this is the syntax of, means how many condition we have require. According to that we have to write this if else ladder. Here I am taking syntax. This is the syntax of our if else ladder, right? Suppose for example I am taking here, so suppose in college, the college put some condition for the marks, right? For example I am taking here, suppose marks, I am taking marks. So in according to marks the college will decide the means rank of that particular student, right? So college put some condition here. Suppose for example, first condition college will put here, the mark should be greater than or equals to 35%. So in that case that student only pass, right? That is the first condition. Then suppose college second condition put here, the mark should be greater than or equals to 40%. So in that case that particular student will pass with second class, right? That is the second condition college put here. And third condition, suppose the mark should be greater than or equals to 50%, then that particular student rank will be first class, or that particular student will pass with first class, right? That is the condition. And last condition college put here, the mark should be greater than equals to 65%. So that student pass with distinction, right? So that is the four condition college put here. So in that case here we have more than two condition here, right? Or we have to perform more than two set of operation here. Here are the first one, second, third, and fourth, right? So in that case we are using the if else ladder, right? So how we are writing according to that condition? How we can write the our means program? So I am writing here. I am taking one class here. So public class suppose B I am taking here. Then main method I am taking here, right? And after that I am declaring one variable that is integer, suppose marks equals to something I am taking, that is 25% suppose, and then I am writing the condition, right? Suppose if that marks is greater than or equals to 65%, 65, if block get open, in that case what is the statement? So in that case we have to print system dot out dot println pass with distinction. So that I want to print here, and if block get close here, right? After that what is our syntax? So this will complete completed, right? After that else if second condition we have to write, we have to take else if, right? So I am taking else if, and in that also I am putting some condition. Suppose marks is greater than or equals to 50, else if block get open, in that case what we have to print system dot out dot println. In that case what is our condition? In that case suppose marks is greater than first class, right? So in that case pass with first class, that I have to print, right? After that what is our next condition? This will done, this also done. Marks is greater than or equals to 40%, and in that case the second class, right? This is our next condition. So else if marks is greater than or equals to 40, then print system dot out dot println. In this case uh, pass with first class, sorry second class, right? Then this block get closed. After that what is our next condition? So this also done. Marks is greater than or equals to 35%, right? So in that case else if marks is greater than or equals to 35, So here also system dot out dot println. In that case only that student get pass, right? That block get closed. And last condition, suppose that all condition will not means match, then else last condition, that particular student is get fail. Here this else block get closed, main method get closed, and class body get closed, right? So this is the our program for particular if else ladder, right? So let's see in Eclipse as well what happens. So under same package I am creating another class. That class name is, suppose I am taking bb, and here I am taking main method, and I am declaring one variable here. Suppose integer marks equals to something 20 I am taking initially, and I am putting condition if marks is greater than or equals to 65, if block get open, then what we have to print. So in that case pass with distinction, right? Then after that this block get closed here, then else if, so here we are putting one condition, marks is greater than or equals to 50. So in that case we are printing here that particular student pass with first class, right? Then else if here marks is greater than or equals to 40. So in that case also the rank of that particular student that will pass with second class, second class, right? Then next else if marks is greater than or equals to 35%. So in that case only that student will get pass, right? And then last one is else here, uh, sorry, and that all, suppose that all condition will not match that particular student, then that particular student is beautifully get failed, right? Suppose I am taking here the mark of got that student is 90. So what happens, suppose I am executing this particular program and I am taking the marks of that particular student is 90. So in that case what we will get in the output, please tell me guys. Yes, anyone? I am taking the mark here 90. Yes guys,
Pass with distinction.
right. So in that case we will get the pass with distinction, right? So let's see what we are getting here, right? So in the console we will get the pass with distinction. Suppose that particular student got mark is 55. So what happens here? So what we will get,
Pass with first class.
right? So we will get pass with first class, right? And suppose uh, below 35 that student got marks. Suppose that student got only 25. So what happens here? So in that case, that student got failed here, right? So so here we are using this particular if else ladder condition. So are you guys understanding where we are use why we are using this, right? Means uh, more than two sets of operation we have to perform. In that case, we are using if else ladder. So are you guys understanding? So let me know if anyone having problem. Otherwise, we'll moving forward. So this is clear, guys, for everyone. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next, the conditional statement that is nothing but the switch, right? So what happens in the switch conditional statement? Switch. So what happens? Sorry, in the switch conditional statement when we are using the that switch. So but generally the switch conditional statement is perform equality checking, right? So this will perform the equality checking. So switch is perform equality checking, right? But where we check the equalities means so it will checks so it will checks the output of expression and case value. Here in the switch statement there is a expression. Here we don't say the condition. Here the expression we have and the case value we have, right? So from the case value and between the case value and the expression, that switch conditional statement will perform the equality test checking, right? So it will check in between output of expression, and case value, right? So this is the switch statement work means it will check the equality between output of that particular expression and the case value, right? So what is mean by that? So first we see the syntax. Here switch, under this there is a expression, right? Then here case value 1, and here some statement, here some statement we write, and after that here the break keyword is mandatory. So what is the work of that break keyword? So I will tell you after writing the syntax. Then here the case value 2. Here some statements are there, and also last one is break, right? So why we are using the break keyword here? So what is the work of that break keyword? So we are using the break keyword. It is nothing but the keyword, right? So break is a keyword, and the work of that break keyword is so to stop the execution of JVM. So the break keyword is stop the execution of JVM, right? So that is the work of that break keyword, right? So while using the switch conditional statement, we have to use the break statement with that switch statement, switch conditional statement. So the break keyword work is to stop the execution of JVM, right? So what happens? Suppose we will not use that break keyword. So in that case, we are we will end up with compile time error, right? And which compile time error we will get? So in that case, we will get the unreachable code here. So I'm writing here regarding break keyword. So it is a keyword, and it is used used to stop the JVM execution, right? So this is the use of break keyword, right? So I'm writing one note here. If we write after break keyword, then we will get compile time error, right? So which compile time error we will get? So that also I am writing here, unreachable code, unreachable code. So this compile time error we will get, right? So let's see example of switch statement here. So for that I am taking one example regarding the hostels, right? So are you guys aware about the hostel, and currently who is living in hostel, or in past also anyone living in hostel room, right? Speak up guys.
No, no, sir.
No, okay. So what happened in hostel mess? Are you guys aware? So in hostel days there are different days there is different menu for dinner, lunch, right? So that example I am taking here. Suppose I am taking here public class hostel. So this is my class name. Then I am taking a main method here, right? Then I am using switch statement here. So switch and then case. Suppose idli and system dot out dot println. Suppose in the menu card or in the mess menu, hostel mess menu, there is a idli. So on every Monday there is a idli. For lunch there is a idli, right? So this is the one case I am taking, and I am putting break here. Then second case, second is dosa. In system dot out dot println. Suppose dosa is on Tuesday, and this is also here break and case. Suppose vada is there, dot out dot println on Wednesday. And after that I am writing the remaining code here. So for end the code, there is we have to take one defaults also, right? So this is my program regarding the switch. So I am writing this program. Main method is there, then switch under that, and case idli is there. right? So this is my first. Then case second is dosa is there, and dosa is on Tuesday. Then bake is there. Then next case is vada. Vada is on Wednesday. And then default is there, right? So this is my uh, switch statement, right? So what happens? So in the switch there is a expression, right? And in case there is a value, right? Suppose I have to compare on Tuesday, means which this is there in the hostel, right? Means that switch statement will compare the case value, that is dosa, and then statement, right? So the equality checking is happens. Suppose I am writing here dosa in the switch statement, and after that I am printing here, and I am executing. So what happens? So we will give the value, that is Tuesday, means the dosa we will get the on Tuesday, right? Means that is the equality checking will happens on the switch statement and this case value, right? And after that we will get the statement here. So suppose we want to perform equality checking between the expression and the case value. So in that case we are using the switch statement here, right? Suppose uh, I want to know when we will get the vada, right? In the breakfast. Suppose I type here in the switch expression vada, and after that I am executing the program, running this code. So we will get the vada is on Wednesday, right? Means the equality checking will happens between this switch statement and this case value, right? And we will get the output according to that. So in that case we are using the switch statement, right? Means here this is the expression, right? Switch, under the switch this is the expression, and here the case value, right? So that two r's equals, then we will get the statement value here, right? So that means the equality checking will happens between these two, case value and expression, by using switch statement, and we will get the output according to that. So hope this is clear, guys, when we are using the switch. Yes, anyone having question, please ask, or this is clear to all, guys, please let me know.
What is the sanity testing? When will we do sanity testing?
sanity and smoke are the same means likely same, and after smoke testing we
Uh-huh.
are doing the sanity testing.
No, no, smoke test when requirements all done, developer side all the development phase is done, then test us to do sanity testing,
Right, right.
smoke testing.
Smoke and sanity
Uh-huh.
will means check the build is stable or not. In that case, we are doing the sanity testing.
Build is stability or not.
So in today's lecture, you have
Um,
any means query? Then asks. This is clear, guys. Up to this, so we will move next topic. So this is very important.
Yes.
So, next topic is very important because whole Java is contains and depends on this topics only. That is nothing but the OOPS principle, right? Double OOPS, OOPS principles, and this is also called as pillars of Java, right? Because this is the pillars of Java, right? Pillars of Java. This is called as pillars of Java. So what is mean by OOPS? So what is the long form of OOPS? Please tell me.
Object oriented programming.
So object
Oriented programming service.
oriented programming, right? So this is nothing but the OOPS principle, right? So this is very important topic, guys. We will require 4 to 5 lectures to complete this topic, because from this topic our actual Java gets started, right? Because this is a very important topic, and we are using the this OOPS principle in the automation, right? And in the Selenium as well. So that's why these principles or this topic is very important, right? So before moving towards the which are the OOPS principle, first I will ask you what is mean by object. So please tell me what is mean by object.
Is the instance of class.
General, tell me what is mean by object in general terms.
So
Capturing data.
We can say our laptop is object. Uh,
yes,
pen
sir.
is
Yes.
Thing. Object meaning thing.
in general. I am saying laptop is object, pen is object, car is also object, right? Our mobile is
Yes, sir. Object meaning thing.
object means anything or everything that exists in nature, right? In general, we can say that is nothing but the object. I am writing in general the object meaning here. Object is everything that exists in nature, right? So that is nothing but the object in general, or we can say in commonly that is the object. But according to the standard Java practices, or according to standard Java rules and regulation, what is mean by object? Yes, anyone knows? Anybody is here who is from computer background or any computer engineering graduate? So tell me what is mean by object. So according to Java, the object is nothing but the entity which have functionality as well as features. That is nothing but the object, right? So object is nothing but the entity which have functionality as well as features, right? That is nothing but the object. And in standard word we can say, or in the bookish language we can say, the object is nothing but it is a Java member, and it has behavior and its properties. So which we are using Java as a method and variables. So that also I am writing here. Object is a Java member, and it has behavior and properties, and which we use in Java as a method and variables, right? This is another definition regarding the object, right? So for example, I am taking here object example. Suppose there is a one boy is here. So this is a boy. So tell me the what are the features and functionality of the boy. So what is the functionality of boy, and what are the features of boy, right? So tell me one by one, anyone knows? So girls, tell me what are the features of boys, how you can approach the boys, what quality boys,
Functionality is playing the games,
right?
and feature she is looking good.
Play is a function, to drive is a functionality, right? Then to walk is also functionality of boy, to study is also functionality of boy, right? The features of boys are its heights, right? Girls are looking the features of a guy, boy, right? Heights, then weight, also its features. Then it boys names, also its features. Then education, also one of the feature. Then age is also, the color is also the feature of voice, right? So that is nothing but the entity which is having the functionality as well as features. That is nothing but the object. So are you guys understanding what I am saying here, what is mean by object here, right? So so this OOPS principle also is means we are using the OOPS principle in Java to convert the real-time scenario into the Java programs in the form of methods and variables, right? So that is the use of OOPS principle, right? So I am writing here what is the use of OOPS principle here. So use of OOPS principles are used to convert the real-time scenarios into Java program in the form of methods and variables, right? So these OOPS principle are we are using to convert the real-time scenarios into the Java programs in the form of methods and by using methods and variables, right? So what are the features of Java or what are the pillars of Java and which are the OOPS principles? Anyone knows which are the OOPS principles? Yes, Kumara,
Sir, encapsulation, abstraction,
right,
inheritance,
right,
polymorphism.
right.
Yeah.
That four pillars which is present or this is the OOPS principle, right? So I am writing here OOPS principles. So first is inheritance, second one is encapsulation, third is polymorphism, and fourth is abstraction, right? So these are the four principles of OOPS principles, and this is also called as the pillars of Java, right? Means in automation we require these all things, right? Inheritance, encapsulation, polymorphism, and abstraction, right? So these are the four principles which are used in the Java: inheritance, abstraction, and polymorphism. So what is mean by inheritance? What is mean by abstraction? And types of inheritance, types of encapsulations, polymorphism, abstractions. So we will see one by one regarding this, right? So today we will stop here only. From tomorrow we will see the one by one features of sorry pillars of Java or OOPS principle, right? So till then, anyone having doubt regarding the if conditional statement, please let me know. Otherwise, we will wind up here only.
सर एक बार स्विच वाला स्टेटमेंट समझा देंगे.
Which one?
स्विच
Okay.
सिर्फ नॉर्मली सर उसी को.
बताओ क्या ठीक है स्विच में
हाँ
स्विच में क्या होता है जो